Heidi ho! It's Disney haul video time! I'm certain someone is going to get that reference. Maybe. Hopefully. I don't know how much the audiences overlap. Anywho, this video is coming out before the vloggy thing because the vloggy thing needs to be edited, and this does not get edited. I have two big heckin' bags of Disney stuff, plus some plushies that are outside of bags, plus another little baggie that is not from the Disney store, but is Disney related, and this seemed like a good place to show the things. We are going to start with the thing that I am currently in the middle of using. I love this thing. It is a Scream canister water bottle. I got this because I have every intention of doing a Randall costume at some point. This seems like the perfect accessory. It was very smart of them to make the straw red so that in reflections this bar looks red too. Do appreciate that. It do have one hidden feature though. Let me see if I can get it to do the thing. It screams when you open it. Yes. This seems appropriate to me. There's actually a little tiny speaker on the top. This is actually really well detailed. It even has like the warning label on it, and one of these times I'm going to get more used to where things are. And it has the max scream capacity, 8,400 SUV, caution unrefined scream. It has lock and unlock on the top, so you know which way to turn it to open it. I love that thing. An unreasonable amount. It also is very thick-walled, so it does keep things cold pretty well. Why am I sweating? It is rainy outside and I am sweating. Anyway, we're going to start with the things that are not from the Disney thing to get them out of the way. One of the things that I got that is not from the Disney store but is Disney related is this adorable pack of notepads. It's a notepad. I have notes in it for notes. It's very cute and I love it. Yes, yes. And then we have a Marie, because she's very cute. I feel like they could have gotten away with calling this Duchess and just removed the extra hair floof and made the bow a collar, because the Disney 100 thing is all silvery things, and that feels more like a Duchess thing than a Marie thing, if we're being completely honest. But Marie is also the one that most people associate with... I'm going to turn this tiny fan on and hope it doesn't destroy the audio too badly. It doesn't appear like it's a massive annoyance. Just a little bit of one. Sure, it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. Listen, I don't know why I'm sweating when it's currently raining and sad out, but you do what you do. Anywho, I feel like it would have made more sense for this to be Duchess, but everyone associates Aristocats with Marie, so I guess it makes more sense to have it be Marie, even though aesthetically it would make more sense as Duchess, I think. Yeah. And now we have the Disney 100 Lion Simba. It's a tiny Simba with the silver mane thing. It's adorable. I actually already have... This one's actually stuffed in a way that he's softer than Marie is, which is kind of strange. I would have thought this one would have had more stuffing, given they're both posed basically the same, I guess. These actually look like they might be basically the same pattern. They just kind of vaguely modified it. Disney 100 Stampy on the bottom. Yes. Is a Simba. Is very cute. I also have a Mickey. And I had a Minnie. I gave it to my niece because my niece likes Minnie. So that makes sense. And then the last two things that are not from the Disney store but are Disney related are these ancient these old, I found them at my vintage toy store that I've done a couple hauls with in the past. Lady and the Tramp. They are old. They are the floofy. I can't actually find an age anywhere on them, which is strange. Usually they have those. Usually they have ages on them, and I can't find one on them. But I don't know, maybe y'all will be able to help. This has the really old Disney Channel logo on it. Quality television entertainment for peoples of all ages. The Disney Channel Network. Yeah, neither of these have a date on them. So maybe someone in the comments will be able to help with finding a date. Or knowing a date. Or maybe they have these in the past. I need to brush her floof. I need to very gingerly brush her floof because bits of floof keep coming off, and I can't tell if they're coming off of her hair or what. But I need to help her ear floofs. Her ear floofs need help. That won't take too long though. Anywho, those are the things that I got that are Disney related but are not from the Disney. But this seemed like a good video to share them in. Because that's how that works. Since we're doing plushies, Giant Figment! Giant Figment cuddle friend. So, obviously I know what I bought from Disney, for the most part, obviously. It has been a while since I've looked at all of it. But Dwagon cuddle floof friend. I love Figment. I love Figment so much. I am so happy that we managed to time my being there with him also, like, having recently come out and being a thing. Next, Binks. Because I love Hocus Pocus. And I couldn't not get a Binks plush, okay? I had to get some Halloween-y stuff because we went during Halloween. Binks seemed like a good one to get. Look, his widow collar says Binks Thackeray on it. Ooh, him so cute. I still wish Disney would stop with these. No one needs this amount of stuff on their thing. Also, so strangely, he has one of those posable spine things in him, but he's stitched so he can really only sit like this. So I don't know why they put a posable spine in him. I guess maybe to just help with the keeping of the hump shape. Maybe. It seems weird though, because the posable spine ends... Okay, I guess it does go slightly into the head. But they didn't make it go into the tail, and I feel like it could go in, if it went into the tail, that would give it at least some amount of purpose. Other than making him less good to cuddle. because he has a weird metal spine in him. Well, it's probably plastic, not metal, but same, but different. Binks. I love Binks. Cute. And the last big plushie. I have some smaller ones that are keychains in one of the bags. But the last bigger plushie is Stitch. Spider Stitch. Spider Stitch. Does whatever a Spider Stitch does. Again, these tags are obnoxious. There's no reason to have a tag this long on it. Put all of the information that you need from this tag in the paper tag. There's no reason for that tag to be so long. This is just more likely to make people cut off your tags, Disney. Absolutely no reason for this. This is ridiculous. You don't need to have a tag this big to have all of the languages represented. You put it in the sticky tag, in the paper tag, that's easily removed and kept. This is not a difficult thing. I don't know why this is a difficult thing for you. This is my Trick or Treat bag. Let's boo this. I didn't focus much on the trick or treating because I wasn't going to be eating the candy anyways. Especially since we had to bring it all home, and that would have been a pain in the ass because of the whole fact that we flew there. This one I have not opened, but I know what it should be. Yes. This is a lot of paper, which I guess makes sense. It had to be shipped here, but still, this is a lot of paper. Yeet. Is a Monsters University thing. Is cute. It's got Mike and Sully and is an ornament. Celebrating film anniversaries, so this one is 10 years. It's one of their legacy things. So, the thing about a lot of their ornaments is that a lot of the ornaments are only available in the park. A lot of them you can't get on the Disney Store website. So I feel like that's worth noting. Cause some of the stuff for me specifically, it was mostly the plushies that I bought from the Disney Store website, because the Disney Store website offers the free shipping. Whereas, obviously, if you're shipping it from the park, you have to pay like $20 to $30-ish of shipping. This is cute. It's one of their like really simple cookie cutter ornaments. I actually got this one for a friend. So the back has the reef and the front has the castle. Yes. It's my figment ornament. This is probably, honestly, just going to end up hung up in my room somewhere. Because it's freaking cute. I'm probably not even going to use this as an ornament. This is probably just going to get hung up somewhere in my room. Because it's cute. And my other figment ornament. This one is more of an ornament. Somehow on the way home, it got some paint chipped off. So that's mildly obnoxious. I feel like they should have sealed this top part a little better, because if you feel this, it's clearly textured, which tells me it's not sealed. which is probably why the paint chipped off so easily. Because this was wrapped and in a back... It was wrapped in this bag, surrounded by flat things. So there's nothing that should have caused it to do that, and yet here we are. Obviously, I kept my Mickey's Halloween party ribbon. Hold on. There we go. I have to remember that the correct way for me is the opposite for you. Obviously, I had to keep this. There was no ifs, ands, or buts about that. Unfortunately, it is made in a way that these little plastic doolity-doos are a pain in the butt to try to remove. Because I would like to tie it around one of my plushies. Probably Binks, if we're being honest. But it'd say no. I mean, it goes forward just fine. Oh, hey, I got it off. Neat. It just didn't want to go the way that I was trying to get it to go. Well, that was a simple solution that I feel a little bit dumb for not getting immediately. Anyway, Stitch. No, I don't think this is gonna work on you. You have no neck. You have no neck, for your hands are in the way. If you look, so it goes right from head to hand. There's no neck. Sad. Oh well. I'm certain I will find someone to tie you onto. Probably soon. Next. We went to Animal Kingdom, so obviously I had to get something Pandora themed. They have these really pretty make-your-own necklaces for like $20. This one was $22 because I have the flower and the gem. And having, or not the flower, the feather. English is hard. But so having the, so with $20 you get 1, 2, 3, 4, you get 8 beads and then your choice of 1 charm. But since I chose 2 charms, it was an extra $2. Which seems a little bit high, but I guess they're using the fact that it's Pandora as an excuse. Let's be honest, they're using the fact that it's Disney as an excuse. But I really liked how the feather and the stone layered with each other. So, I wanted both. And thus I got both. As one does. This one got accidentally destroyed with the rain. Because that happens a lot in Florida where it rains. But that's okay, that's why it has a backup. I like... So this is a little scavenger hunty thing that anyone can do while you're there. I'm gonna be honest, I'm a child. I got it mostly because of the really cute sea life stickers. Yeah. Although, quite frankly, I did see all of them. So, you know. Technically, I did, in fact, succeed at doing that. But, you know. I didn't bother filling out any of the little doolity-doos. I might do that later. I don't know. Okay. We're going to go over all of the autograph things in a separate video. Because I know me, and I'm going to end up talking way too long about them if I try to do them all in this video. And quite frankly, I would rather not have to argue with that. I feel like that's reasonable. is cute. So this has all of your... This has your map to where everyone is. Your whole events list. On the inside it has your character greetings, your entertainment things. The only one that I didn't actually get to see was the Cadaver Dans. We didn't manage to find them during any of our wanderings through. That made me the sad. It has all of your different food. And it tells you what things got overlays. It has some of the merchandise. Yeah. It's just a neat little list of thingy-madoozits. That's weird. I thought I had my... Again, autographs are going to be gone over in a different video. I thought I had my autograph books in here too. Apparently I did not. Ah, they're in the smaller bag. Probably. Yep. Okay, that makes more sense. I'm going to probably put them all in this bag so that I don't forget again. Why, Tori, do you have this long of a ribbon? Well, you see, I have like 2 different characters that require long pink ribbons tied around their waist. So, I'm just going to use the same pink ribbon, and I'm just going to, and because I did one of those characters at Disney, I just used the ribbon to wrap up the fragile thing. Made sense to me. Skull. It's a shot glass that's Pirates of the Caribbean themed, and it's a skull. And I couldn't not get this. Them's the rules. Could you not make weird noises while I'm doing things? I would highly prefer it if you didn't make weird noises while I'm doing things. Alright. I'm mildly concerned by the fact that we're already like a half hour in and we've only gotten through one tiny bag. I'm bad at this. Alright. All of those are going to go in here. Also, I did just grab the bar of soap from the hotel because I'm a hoarder. No, it's actually because this actually smells great. Yeah, their Disney soap smells great, and I'm sad that they made it so that you can't just bring it home with you anymore. They locked it up and only provide the big things, and I'm just like, why? Why is this? Why have you done this? Why? Alright. Second tiny bag. The Food and Wine Festival doodly-doo. We ended up being incredibly picky at the Food and Wine Festival. Mostly due to the fact that I'm on a new diet, and also due to the fact that we were trying to not eat all of the things. This autograph book is actually the empty. Also, here's the pen that I got for doing autographs with. It's a Stitch. I wasn't going to not get a Stitch pen. That would be strange for me. This is actually the empty autograph book. Also, it's strange to me that... So, if you get the autograph books that are just autograph books, they come with like a cheap dollar store pen. And if you buy the autograph books that have the photo bits in them, they do not come with a pen. And to me, that makes no sense. Also, annoyingly, they made all of these sleeves the ones that only hold the photo strips, instead of making them so you could put actual photos in them. They only hold like the little photo strips. And that's mildly obnoxious, actually. And they also put a giant sticker covering a good chunk of the design on the back, instead of having that be on the plastic wrapping for it. And I've never liked when companies insist on doing that. Like, here's a giant, ridiculously sized sticker covering half of our design. Isn't that fun? At least this one doesn't leave an annoying sticky residue when you peel it off. This one is my empty autograph book because we bought two just in case. We, in fact, would have needed two if the restaurants didn't do cards instead of things. This one did get slightly destroyed by rain, unfortunately. But this one is the one that has the actual autographs in it. Again, I'm going to do the autograph books in a separate video because we will be here for another 3 hours if we do that now. I would rather not do that now. Did I have both Figment ones? Did I accidentally have both Figment ones? I did. You're right. Well, I'm going to have to play the game of getting all of the duplicate cards because some of them were supposed to be for my boyfriend. Oopsily doodles. Alrighty. Well. Also, the neat thing is the autograph cards all come with extra art of the characters, which kind of makes me not want to paste them into the thing. Because it's like you could paste them into the autograph book, but then you're missing out on all of the neat art on the back. I feel like it works better in that case to not do that. In Animal Kingdom, you can become a wilderness explorer. It would in fact take you spending the entire day to do the thing, and you would in fact get nothing else done in Animal Kingdom if you decided to get all of the badges. So I only have some of them. This will also probably be gone over in a separate thing if I decide to do that. Is more Figment. I love Figment. Is more Figment. Also, this combines two of my favorite things at Disney, because it also has Haunted Mansion vibes. Quite frankly, I appreciate Haunted Mansion vibes. Nah. You get to be separate because I'm going to do a separate thing with you. Yes. Okay. Hopefully this bag goes by quicker, because a lot of this bag is shirts. This one is self-explanatory. I love Halloween. Is a spooky place. Is a spooky place. I'm not gonna fold this now. That would be a waste of everyone's time, including mine. Yeet. Ah, yes. So I did, in fact, forget to grab the other thing that I got from them. But this is from Disney Springs. I didn't buy much from Disney Springs outside of the Disney store. In fact, I didn't buy anything from Disney Springs outside of the Disney store. Except I had to stop at the Bath and Body place. This is from Basin. This bag even smells great, which is mildly concerning to me. Yeah. So the other thing that I got was bath salts. I forgot to grab the tube. It's downstairs and I'm lazy and I don't feel like going back downstairs. But it's like a tube about yay big. About yay big around. You get to choose what kind of bath salt you put in it, or like what smells you put in. And it was only like $6, which is highly cheap given how quality that bath salt was. A good chunk of it has already been used as it is bath salt, and I literally bought it to help reduce the swelling in my feet on my trip, which makes sense to me. But I had to get my two favorite looking bars while I was there. This is called Ghoul Friend. It is apple orchard and musk smelling. It smells amazing. And I think this one was the main source of the smell in the bag because musk tends to have a very strong smell. So I don't use bars of soap, like, as soap. What I like to do is put them in my, I like to put them in my dresser so that it keeps all of my clothes smelling nice and fresh in the dresser. This one is called Remember Me, naturally. It is spun sugar, caramel, and vanilla. Both of these bars were $8, so they're a little bit pricey given how thin they are, but also they have a lot of cutout detail stuff, so I understand why they're expensive. Also, strangely, this one doesn't have the basin branding on the front like the other one does. I put you back here. And then, naturally in Japan, no, actually this one was from China. This one was from China. I had to get the cute, tiny incense set, full of cute, tiny incense, because it is cute and tiny. Yes. It also has a little itty bitty candle. This is jasmine scented. It smells just strong enough that you can smell it through the bag, but is cute. It's got like a little elephant candle. And actually, why don't I just open this and show y'all? That'll be easier than me trying to explain what's... Maybe I will just open this and show y'all. Maybe. There we go. Excuse me. Thank you. It's doing a dumb. As it is wont to do. Cute, adorable little... Ooh, that smell is actually much better now. Cute, adorable little mini incense sticks. I consider this like a desktop set because it's the perfect size to keep on your desk. Although it is weird that they included a candle that will melt everywhere and they didn't include like a place to put the candle so it doesn't melt everywhere. Your tiny little mini elephant incense burner thing. So you put the cone in this little indent and then you can stick the stick in the sticky indent. The absolute tiniest little candle I ever did see is so small and cute. And also it's an elephant. That is absolutely adorable and tiny. And then you have your... Actually, these are full-size cones. I was expecting them to be mini cones, but they are full-size little cones. So, here's the thing. I don't, tend to use shot glasses for their intended purpose. I tend to use shot glasses for my cone incense burning. Because they make the perfect little vessel to do that in. So, like... Because I find these little things, they never hold the ashes properly, and then you end up having a mess around it anyway. So, like, as cute as it is, it only, like, vaguely works for its intended purpose. I actually mostly, I figured that these would make cute little additions to my little Zen gardens. Because I have, like, 2 different ones on my disc. And I thought they would be cute to add to them. I couldn't not get Pirates of the Caribbean fancy necklace. It does say... Nope, it does not. It says Disney China on the back. I thought it said Pirates of the Caribbean on the back of the skull. That makes sense. But look, it's an anchor and a key and a skull. And it is exactly the kind of thing that I would wear on a somewhat regular basis. And then a little charm bracelet that also works as a necklace. Because quite frankly, you could put these charms on anything that you would put charms on. Nothing is stopping you. So, and it comes with a cute little baggie that is also matches. And the back of it says Pirates of the Caribbean, naturally. Going to put some of the things in the bag. Going to put some of the things in the bag. Some of the things. Not all of the things, but some of the things. I'm also like keeping some of the things separate for the things that I already know where they're going. So like, ooh, so I almost didn't get him, but I kept seeing him, and my brain kept screaming that I wanted him, so now I have him. He's a little Banshee. Him cute. So I am deathly afraid of roller coasters, and thus did not ride the ride that he goes with. But he's adorable, and I also just loved them, the look of them in the movies too. So I'm just like, I need a him. He's very cute. Look, he's doing a sit, and that's because he's one of the shoulder friends. So he comes with a magnet in him butt. He come with a magnet in him butt. And he come with a magnet you put under your shirt. And you put the magnet under your shirt, and then you put him on the shoulder. And then him do a stick. Hold on. I don't know why I'm insisting on doing this with this one when I have another one in here that's already open. But here we are. So you do a... Oh, his magnet is not in his butt. His magnet is in his chest. And it's a fairly strong magnet, as you can see. I'm only holding on to this. So yes, he will fall off if you try to make him fall off. But, for the most part, like you can hear, pretty decent strong magnet. Him just very cute, and I love him. Ah, we may as well do the other one right away while I'm doing things. No. Throg, get up here. Jack, why are you falling? Here, Jack, ride the Banshee. That actually works weirdly perfectly. Throg! He is also a shoulder friend. I got him to go with my alligator costume. My alligator Loki costume. So him can sit on my shoulder whilst I walk around as alligator Loki. You know, as one does. And I don't know what was expected other than that. I don't. Now, speaking of Loki, naturally my magic band was Loki themed. Let's do the doodly-doo. Master of Mischief with his scepter. Mildly annoyed because my wrist was only slightly too big for me to switch it to the smaller version. But anywho. So, one of the, when we were in our Loki costumes, and I was doing alligator, and my boyfriend was doing being, president, but we were doing Epcot, and the lady in the Japan pavilion got so excited that we were being Lokis that she gave me Loki stickers. So, Thank you. Thank you, extremely excited lady in Japan Epcot. I highly appreciate it. If you managed to find this somehow, I'm probably going to have more photos of like the full costume up later eventually. I have two, not one but two glow cubes. Two glow cubes. Apparently, if you press single, it does the moving, and if you long press, it stays bright white. Good to know. Oh, also we went to Boathouse. I got a Boathouse cup because we went to Boathouse. This just seemed like a good place to keep the ice cubes, quite frankly. Put the ice cubes in the cup, that makes sense. As disappointed as I am by the lack of Marvel merchandise in Disneyland, or in the Florida one, they do have some really great Norway things. This was just my favorite Norway shirt that they had, so I grabbed it. Because I love the whole Celtic knots thing. So I'm just like, I'ma get that. And we have one more shirt. I tried to not go overboard on the buying shirts thing. Tried to keep it to a reasonable amount. But I love Coco. So I had to get... I had to get the cute Coco shirt from Mexico. I think they also had this shirt in Pirates of the Caribbean because they have a lot of the Coco stuff in Pirates of the Caribbean, which I guess makes sense. They're both skull motifs. But, you know. Now we're at the stuff that I mostly got from Japan and is not Disney-centric. Yay! Kawumi. That's all. is Kawumi. Is another Karumi. So this one is a notepad. And this one is a very cute keychain. So I chose getting two smaller keychains instead of getting one larger Karumi plush. That way I could have two different designs. So this one's the cute pastel baby version. Usually the words cute and pastel don't go together very well in my brain, but here we are. Look, we found an exception. And naturally the other one is a little bit more classic Karumi. With the rose dress. Oh, this one, the other end, actually wants to come up nice. Thank. Karumi. Yeah. Here, Fox, hold Karumi. Oh. Is a tiny hoot. Is so small. Is a baby hoot. Yes. Small hoot. So Whisper of the Heart and The Cat Returns are two of my favorite Ghibli movies. So when I saw this, I had to get it because I am severely lacking in Ghibli merchandise. And I couldn't get anything massively big because, again, with the hole, I had to either be able to shove it in one of my suitcase, my carry-on, or it had to be able to be shipped. So this seemed like an okay compromise. In no way is this towel ever going to be used as a towel. Because that's how decorative towels work. Actually, this has a little thing going through the middle of it, like you're supposed to put it through a pole. I'm not entirely sure what that means. I mean, it literally does say you're only supposed to use it for decoration. And if you look here, it has a little place that you could put it through a pole. So I guess it's also kind of like a little mini curtain. Is cute. Is cute and is mine now. Well, we're at the end of this bag. Yay! Foolish mortals. That's all. I have 2 first visit pins. One of them is the basic one that you first get. And the other one is the personalized one I got from the Disney store, or from the Christmas store. Because if you go into the Christmas store, you can get your pins personalized for free. So then you have your own little free personalized souvenir. Mine says Happy Halloween and has paw prints around it. Tiny Olu. Tiny Olu I got from the Polynesian. Again, this is ridiculous, Disney. The tag should not be taller than the plush. Again. I don't know why my brain is like, must remove all tags while on camera. But here we are. Is a tiny Olu. Because I love Duffy and Friends, and I cannot wait for them to actually make the TV series. Well, it's not a TV series. It's going to be a Disney Plus series, at least as far as I'm aware it is. Yes. This bag empty. This bag also a very good size. I'm going to keep it for garbage bag later. Yes. We're on the last set of things. And most of these are very large things. And thus should not take very long. Number 1. I had to get the Nightmare Before Christmas ornaments. I had to. There was no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It had to be done. Yes. I love Nightmare Before Christmas. I wasn't going to not buy anything Nightmare Before Christmas. This is going to be a future video. So I'm not going to spend too much time on it. It's a shrink art kit. We're going to see how well the Disney's colored pencils and shrink art things actually work. The answer is going to be questionable, probably at best. But yeah. There's a future video for us later. So I do be loving tea. So I had to get a couple different teas. And they have a ridiculously large amount of teas for Alice in Wonderland. I didn't get all of them, so I had to pick the 2 that seemed the ones that I would like the most, that I wouldn't be able to get very easily anywhere else. This is the Topsy Turvy blend from Tuggly Woods, obviously. It is in Earl Grey, but with bergamot and citrus. Yes. And this one is the Queen's Garden blend. This one's considered a luxury infusion. It is a strawberry with a little bit of maple and some floral notes. Yeah. I like cars. I like cars. That's all. I like cars. These are the neat pull-back ones that you can pull back and yeet across tables. And I like cars. And the very last thing... is this ridiculously large set of alien figures. So this I actually got for a friend. So I'm not going to be opening it. But it has a whole bunch of different Pixar movies. So you've got Ham, Buzz, and Woody. You've got Mike and Sully. You've got Incredibles. You've got Coco and the Alebrije that I cannot remember the name of offhand. Actually, well, it's not. Both of them are from Coco. It's not Coco the grandma. It's. You know, I need to rewatch Coco. Yeah. And then you've got Up. Why am I? Probably the back tells me. The back does not tells me. How dare they? The back tells me you can go ahead and keep guessing and look like a fool, is what the back tells me. Yeah. So, this is all of the things. And this has been a ridiculously long Disney haul video. Because let's get something clear. I love Disney. And Pixar. And animation in general. So, there's going to be a Disney vlog that is going over the actual Disney trip. The actual trip itself. That's going to happen. There's going to be a there's going to be obviously the one going over all of the autographs. There's going to be the shrink art. There's going to be a couple full shows posted probably because I did record several full shows. So, be prepared for so many Disney things. And they're also going to be mixed with all of the Halloween-y things. Because I still got a snake I gotta repaint. I've still got a tour I've got to give all of you of my front yard, of how I do my front yard for Halloween. I still have pumpkin carving that's going to be happening. There are many things coming. And with the event of me now having a significantly better computer, I can actually take on the thing of learning how editing works. The answer is it works very poorly for me because I'm bad at computers. But I'm going to try. Which will hopefully mean more actual art videos. But, you know. We'll see how this goes. In the meantime, this has been a ridiculously large amount of Disney things. And you all have been lovely for actually sticking around and watching. Yes. Goodbye.